Hello, everyone. Welcome to Live in the RTC studio. I am Sarah, and today is March 12th at 1 p.m., and this is vlog episode number 3. So, welcome. If you're here, I invite you to take a moment, say hello down in the chat, and I hope you brought your crochet hooks and yarn. And we're going to just wait a few moments and see if any others log on here. And we'll get our chat started. So if you're here, feel free to say hello down in the comments. I hope that everyone can hear me. I think we're good. So say hello down in the comments. Maybe say where you're from. I am tuning in from southwestern Ontario in Canada, and it is a beautiful day today, which I'm excited about. It's about 1 degree, which I think is about 37. I checked this time. I think it's about 37 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you who use that system. But it's gorgeous. The sun is out. The air is crisp, but it's okay. Hello, Shell Crochet. She says hello to everyone. And how's the sweater going? I'm still working on it. I'm working on the front edging of my sweater, so we're still going at it. But there's a reason why it's been so slow, and that was because I took a break to work on a couple of other projects, which I might show you a little later on. Give you a sneak peek. I have a shawl that I'm about to put on my blocking boards, hopefully today, which should be good. And as well as I designed a floor mat. So a couple weeks ago here on the live, I opened up a box from Yarnspirations with some yarn that I had never used before or seen. And so I made up a shawl using that, was it Impact? Bernat Impact. I think I have it down here behind me. Yeah, it was Future Impact. So I worked a shawl using that. And then I also had this fun Bernat Fab yarn. And some of you suggested it would make a neat floor mat. So I did. I designed a floor mat with it. The floor mat was fairly quick to work up because that yarn is so thick. And hopefully if I can get recording it, I guess it'll be next week. Then in a couple weeks, I'll have that mat up for you. And then I was working on a shawl, but now I'm back to my sweater for this because it's kind of mindless as we go. So the sweater is coming along. So hello, Laura. You're having a good day. Excellent. Great to see you. Hello from beautiful Berkshire in Western Massachusetts. Welcome, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. All watching. You're watching from Baltimore County, Maryland. Welcome. And someone says, hi, Sarah, do you ever lose your crojo? We talked about this at length last week. And yes, I do. And I think we all go through those times when we do lose our crojo. Last week, we kind of talked about, things to help us when we lose it, either switching up your projects, maybe working on something smaller that you can get done, maybe even just taking a break and working on a different craft. That's kind of some of the things that I like to do. But yeah, it really does happen. Sometimes too, I find if I feel like I kind of, in my crochet, I cluster design. So I'll design like a whole bunch of things all at once, small, maybe sketch out ideas for big ones. And then after that, I find sometimes I do kind of crash for a little bit, but it usually comes back. And then once I get going again, it's fine. But it does happen, losing your crojo. I think it's something we all struggle with. Someone is here watching from Mississippi. Welcome. Hi from the Netherlands. Welcome. You love my videos and tutorials. Thank you so much, Dana. It's wonderful to have you here. I enjoy making them, and I'm always happy to hear when other people are enjoying them as well. So thank you so much. And hello, Miss Satin, I think it is. Welcome. So yeah, we're just crocheting here. If you have something on your hook at the moment, feel free to let us know. What are you working on these days? Do you switch from larger projects in the colder months to warmer months to smaller projects? What are we working on as our seasons changed? I'm excited about the seasons change. We actually had a bit of a fake spring or spring of deception as I saw it online. This past week, it was gorgeous, like going up to 20 degrees, which it's not unheard of. We usually have like a March warm up and then it cools down again and we get more snow, which is what's happening. But it was just so wonderful to get out in the yard and clean up some of the garbage and let the kids ride their bikes and stuff. It was absolutely wonderful. This week isn't going to be as nice. We're supposed to get more snow and cold, but we'll take what we can get at this time of year, as they say. So back to our chat. Hello from Southern West Virginia. 80 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday. Today it's 30 degrees, a little bit cooler. 2 to 3 inches of snow. Oh no. Yeah. See, it's a spring of deception. That's what it is. Yeah, it won't be long around too long. You're right. Like it is going to warm up as we go. Hi, you're just west of Toronto and you're working on scrap granny squares. You love working with all the different colors and getting all the small scraps used up. Yes, granny squares are an amazing way to use up those scraps. I love it. And they can go into so many different things, whether it's blankets or sweaters or scarves. Um, there's some really neat granny square bags. I don't know if you guys have seen them. There was a reel on Facebook, and it was a granny square bag, and the girl was lining it. It was really nice. If you happen to come across this video, it'll probably pop up now that I'm talking about it. And, even though we're on YouTube, I feel like Facebook is always listening. But yeah, she had worked these granny squares and laid them out flat. And then she took her lining, her fabric lining, and laid it over top and then folded up into a bag. And it was absolutely beautiful and so simple. And I think a great way to line your bags and stuff. I don't line mine very often, but this way just looks so easy and would really make a sturdy bag. Someone else is working. Diana is working on a granny square blanket, lots of granny squares, and a 4-leaf clover charm bag. We are coming into St. Patrick's Day, aren't we? Are you working on it specifically for St. Patrick's Day there, Diana? St. Patrick's Day is fun. We don't do a whole lot. I do have a couple of crochet patterns, a beanie, and I think a scarf up on my website. If anyone is interested in those for St. Patrick's Day, they have clovers worked in color work on them. But that is coming. We are in the middle of March. It's hard to believe. Lori says, hi, Sarah. You're working on a rainbow blanket with mandala and you're in New York. Welcome. Very nice. Oh, I just lost my picture there. We're back. Excellent. A rainbow blanket with mandala. I like the mandala yarn. And I love the size of the bonus bundles. I'm not sure if you're working with the bonus bundles, but I love their size. And I haven't measured it myself, but I think that the color changes are a little bit wider. And I'm not 100%, but I've done a number of projects with it with scarves and stuff. And I love that Lion Brand mandala. I love all cake yarns, but I use that one quite a bit. So let's go back here, Rainbow Blanket. Karen says, hello, everyone. It's fun to be here with you live. Fun to be with you as well. And you're currently suffering through a wrist strain. Oh, no. You just finished a queen size Afghan. And now you're making a variegated V-stitch shawl using a Karen cake. Beautiful. That sounds wonderful. And the Karen cake would make the shawl so colorful and beautiful, I bet. What kind of stitches did you use for your queen size Afghan? Was it textured or kind of more just a single stitch? Tell us more. I love making blankets. So Sarah Jean says you're currently working several corals for the Coral Reef Project, started by two Australian sisters about 15 years ago to bring awareness to dying coral reefs. Oh, neat. That is really cool. I've seen a few coral displays. Actually, our library put together a small one. It wasn't big by any means because I'm in a small town. But oh, that's neat. I really love it. Crochet is so creative, isn't it? So that's an excellent project to work toward. I've seen some of the ones on through my Facebook feed and on YouTube and that, and they can get quite elaborate, can't they? Those coral reefs, and just beautiful. So Miss Satin is working on a sesame baby blanket for a baby. Oh, very nice. Babies are always wonderful to add to the family. And Diana says you're trying to keep up with the holidays. Very nice. Very, very good. We're actually heading into March break over next week, which should be kind of fun. We don't have anything planned for March break. We don't usually do too much. Quite often, the household is sick with whatever flu bug is going around. But this year, it actually hit earlier, and thankfully, so far I've been spared. I had a little bit of a headache and was a little bit tired, uh, like the last few days. But my kids, whatever bug is going through the school, holy moly, they've been down for days. It's it's a really bad one, a really bad flu. But it is hitting us the week before March break, so this March break could have been kinda nice. We'll probably do some day trips or something for it. So Karen says, "Your Afghan is all double crochet in a chevron pattern." Very nice. Oregon Ducks colors, green and yellow. Beautiful. A good chevron pattern is always nice, and it does show off colors very well. So if you're working that in, forget if you said the Mandela cakes or the Karen cakes, that would be absolutely beautiful. Hello, Melody from Minnesota. Welcome. We're just taking a moment to share what we're working on. If you have any crochet on your hook or another fiber art, I'm not too particular. Crochet is just the one I gravitate toward. Other than this sweater, I actually don't have anything else on my hook at the moment. So last week des I designed that rug I mentioned, and I designed my shawl, and, I did a quick little dishcloth with a stitch that I had posted recently, and now I don't have anything except for this sweater, but, I might take some pointers from you guys as we go. Although, if I focus just on one project, I would probably get the sweater done a lot quicker than I would if if I'm doing a zillion projects at once. But I'm getting there on the sweater. So I haven't decided how much edging. I don't know if you can really see it here, but I'm just doing edging around the front right now. And right now I've done, let me see here, one, two, three, 4 rounds of half double crochet in the third loop. And I'm just working continuous rounds. I think I'm probably going to go to 6. I do like a fairly wide edging. And then I just have the sleeves to go. So I don't know how long those will take me. I still haven't decided if I want to do kind of a long sleeve or a 3/4 length sleeve or just something really short. It'll probably depend on how much patience I have by the time I'm done this. But I don't know. I don't. It's a cocoon shrug. For those of you who don't know what I'm working on, and so here's my armhole. So they are kind of more loose, and the armholes can be a little bit, I don't know, finicky or just not in the right spot. So I feel like a shorter arm sleeve might be better. I don't know. What would you do on it? Have any of you guys made a cocoon shrug? And did you put a long sleeve on it or a short sleeve. I really can't decide. A short sleeve would be much quicker, but, I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough one. Um, I am hoping to be able to wear it before we get hit with too much warm weather, which we look good for the next week. But, yeah. So Trish is making a version of a ripple throw using 2 new colors of Red Heart Saver, Bitty Stripes. Oh, I'm curious to know which colors specifically are you using? I don't use the Red Heart Super Saver very much. I do have, like, 1 blank, and I think I made it for my husband. Yeah, I made one for my husband. I think I also made one for my sister-in-law and brother when they got married. I think I used the red heart for that one as well. But, yeah, so what colors are you using, Trish? Diana, you made one and you put a short sleeve on it. Okay. So I might just be one of those ones that, I'll just try it on as I go. Short sleeve would make it quicker. It's good to know you're not the only one. Yeah, no, you're not the only one who has more than one project going on at the same time. How about we do a roll call here? How many projects do you all have going at the moment? Let's see. Do we have some one at a time project people? How many do you have working on? Are you working on there, Karen? I'll give you guys a few minutes. You may need to run and count them up. I'm not sure. I'll take a drink of my coffee. Diana has just one right now, and that's her Afghan. I mentioned I just have one at the moment, but last week I had a few others. Who else? Karen has 4 projects on the go. Very nice. She is our project hopper winner at the moment. We'll see if anyone else comes in. So Trish, you're using coral reef and hot stuff. It looks like shades of peaches, oranges, and deep corals into shades of sea. Ooh, beautiful. Into shades of sea glass, aqua, into teals. 8 rows of 1, and then alternate. It reminds you of coral and shellfish. Beautiful. It sounds gorgeous. I'm probably going to run over and take a look at the Red Heart Super Saver colors in a moment. And a shorter sleeve may allow me to wear it into the warm weather. That is right. With a light top or tank top under it. Very good. Oh, and Shell Crochet has 4 works in progress at the moment. Nothing in timeout. Very good. Keep them all on the work in progress shelf. Very good. So we have a couple people working on 4 projects at the same time. I'm guessing you're all alternating between them. Very nice. And a couple of us working on just one. That's funny. It is funny how we pick them up as we go, isn't it? Because, it's you could be working on a project and then you see pretty yarn or maybe something online or in a book inspires you and or something outside and it's just so easy to like set it aside and go and grab another hook and some more yarn. It's just so easy. Well, this past week, I'll give you a little bit of a website update. I did publish a new pattern on my website a couple weeks ago. I had done a basket pattern that I had been working on and used as a workshop in Prince Edward Island. Well, at that workshop, I had 2 options for those baskets. And so I shared the scrap basket. This week, I put up the second option that I had, and this one is the roundabout basket. So it has that half double crochet in the third loop. I really like it. It's fairly smooth to work. I use a stitch marker so there's no seam running up the side, and then it has these cute little handles. It's just the perfect size, for yarn balls or measuring tapes, anything at all. I used a wooden basket base. I just picked these up on Amazon. This one measures about 6 inches across, and they're pre-drilled, so you don't have to worry about anything. And then you just work like a round of foundation single crochet stitches around the bottom, and then you continue to work up. So that pattern is up there. I'll actually put it here in the chat. So that is my roundabout basket pattern. And while I'm here in the chat, I'll just say hi to Mary. Good afternoon from Florida, sunny Florida. Very nice, welcome. So this pattern, went up actually just yesterday, Wednesday. Nice little basket pattern for you. And then, of course, on Sunday, if you follow my new Stitch Sundays, where I like to post stitch tutorials, we have this one. And last week I had asked for ideas on what to call it because I didn't quite know. You can kind of see it here. It has these little pops of texture coming through. I ended up on the opal stitch. So it's fairly fun. I'll post that one here in the link as well. It's an easy 2-row repeat. I'm just going to copy that file. There we go. So crochet stitch to try. Let me throw that up for you too. So this is the, if I can, there we go. This is the opal stitch. So I'm thinking it would be great in like a basket or something, or a blanket, cardigan. It's not the same on both sides. There is still some pretty texture there on the one side, but it's not quite the same, all the texture, and it's fairly delicate. There is on the front for you, but maybe even a washcloth or something, or a scarf. You could throw it in with some other stitches. It is a bit of a variation of, I had started with the Elizabeth stitch using that mini bean stitch found in the Elizabeth, and then added some single crochets in it to space it out. So that is there for you as well. Diana says you love 1 and 2 row projects. Yes, they are kind of mindless, right? But they're not, it's not the same as working one stitch over and over and over again. It just gives you a little bit of variation. So yeah, throw it in a project and see what you think, and let me know if you make anything with it. I haven't thrown it into a pattern yet. Maybe a hat or something. I've been trying to think of things to go with our August Wonderful Hats crochet along. That might work. I might try it and see what I can do with it. But I like solid stitches. They're great. You can do a lot with them. So that was this past week on the blog or on the website. And coming up, I have a few different items. I do hope to get my the shawl up that I'm currently blocking. And I'm wondering if I should show you a sneak peek, or if it's too early. I don't like to share things, too early as I'm working on them. One, I'm scared that they might not work at all, and then I have to go back and say, oh, sorry guys, it's actually not coming. Or 2, I am a little bit protective of them, and so I really do like this shawl. And unfortunately, people copy things so much, so I wouldn't want someone else to post it before me. But yeah. Oh, it would make a nice headband. It would make a really nice headband, that stitch. You would love something like that to make an open front vest. Yes. And you know what? With a vest, I think you could add in some rows of color, kind of alternate a little bit. That could be fun, especially coming into our spring. Yeah, a layering piece. That's right. Kind of wear it over a t-shirt or a tank top. It could be pretty. It'd be really pretty. So eventually I'll show you what is coming is coming up with that shawl and the Bernat Fab rug. I'm really excited about the rug that I did with the Bernat Fab, and that was one of you folks' suggestions to do with it. It turned out really, really good, and actually, two of my children started fighting over them. So originally, I was going to make one rug and then something else, but the something else didn't turn out, and, so that's okay though because my 2 kids were fighting over the rug, they both wanted one for their room. So now I have enough yarn to make a second one during the video tutorial, and then I'll give that to my other. Can I show a small area without giving too much away? Probably. Here, let me grab it. Here, and it's not blocked yet. So I'll show you. So this is it here. So it's just going to be a simple shawl. I haven't worked the edging on it yet. Gotta move it over to the other side. I'm not quite sure where my camera is on my computer. So this is it here. I'm excited, looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it blocked. It actually took me 2 run things. Very cool. Yes. It took me, we were talking about chevrons not too long ago. So this is a nice chevron design. I did it through the first time. I think I worked about halfway through. And because it's kind of curling as I work it, I didn't realize how wide it was. And so I got to the end of 3 balls of yarn, and I'm not very good at figuring out how much yarn I need in advance for a project. So I kind of just crochet and then keep track of it as I go, and then yeah, just see where it all leads. But I had gone through 3 balls of yarn, and I was like, why is this taking up so much yarn? Because it's an open chevron at that. So it shouldn't take up too much. And then I realized it was like half the size of a large blanket. It was huge, which it would make a beautiful blanket, but I was really going for a shawl. So I ended up ripping it out. I was halfway done. And now it's more shawl size or scarf size appropriate, which I'm excited about it. So that is going to be coming probably. So I just finished. I'm just blocking it now. It might be a couple months until it comes. The rug hopefully sooner because that one is done and the PDF is done. So we're just kind of going over it, and it's much faster to work up. So a video tutorial, I don't think will take too long. That's the one part that takes a long time when I'm trying to publish patterns is doing, because I like to do the full video tutorial, and oftentimes I have to make the entire item unless it's a simple repeat scarf or shawl or something. But the video tutorials do take a long time, like 1 to 2 days of recording, 4 to 6 hours. But yeah, so the rug should be out sooner, and then the shawl, it might be a couple months out. We'll see. And then I have a couple other designs to come out before then that are all done. But I'll show you those ones now because it's coming out very soon. But I've been working on some cool keychains, just some little wristlet ones. So this one will be going up on my website very soon, if not this coming Wednesday. I got 2 sizes. Then after the week after, and then if that one doesn't come up this Wednesday, then it'll be a nice scarf. And I use the Lime Brand Mandela. So I have a nice scarf coming up. I like kind of solid texture scarves, which is what this one is going to be, minus its edging. But I have a scarf coming up as well. So those are the items that are coming up on the website. They're not there yet, but next week and the week after. So I'm kind of excited about those. And I saw a post in my Facebook community group. I don't know if any of you are there. Um, I can't remember. I was trying to think of Diana. I seen your name in the crochet group. I'm not sure. I might just have seen it floating around on YouTube. But in my Facebook community group, that's where we kind of share as I do crochet alongs. It's kind of where we share all of our works in progress and our finished projects and stuff like that. And last week, I had someone mention that they were getting ready for market bag season. So, those of you who are here today, in a couple moments, we'll get a sneak peek at the market bags. Do any of you join in the market bag crochet along? I've done it for, what are we on? Are we on year 4 or 5? I don't know. I've done it for several years. Now I'm going to have to go take a look if I can get over there. Let me see here. I'm just heading onto my website. I want to see how many market bag crochet alongs have I done. There we go. So we have, this is going to be year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness. Have we done it for 5 years? What? 6. So when did I do the first one? Oh my goodness. Let me take a look. Yeah, that was the first year. So what year? 2022. Okay. So I've been doing it a lot longer than I thought. Time flies when you're having fun. So 2022. So that was 1. I can't do math. So we're just going to count them manually just so I make sure I didn't miss 1. 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. So this might be 5. This might be year 6 or 7. Yeah, that's a lot longer than I thought. I wonder if one year I did it twice in a year, because that one's 2023, 2025, 24, 23. But then I did one in the fall. So that's what happened. Okay. So I guess for 2 years I did 2 marvelous market bag crochet alongs. So I've been doing them since 2022. Anyway, back to it. So we've been running this for a while. And so someone in the Facebook group, Marilyn says she loves the market bag crochet along. You make them all every year. Yeah. So someone in the Facebook group mentioned that they had all of their yarn for their market bag season. So which was kind of exciting. This year, I'll give you a little sneak peek. I usually use the 24/7 cotton, or have used it in the past. This year, I'm migrating over to, just because I wanted some different colorways. Take the hair off of that. There we go. So this year for the market bag crochet along, I'm using the Dishy yarn. You can still use the 24/7 cotton, Bernat Handicrafter cotton. I've used the Lion Brand Pima cotton in the past. All of them, worsted weight cotton yarn. I just went to this one because they have a little bit of a wider color selection. And I wanted to play with some more colors this year. And for those of you who don't know the market bag crochet along, we make 4 market bags throughout the course of the month. It happens in May every year. And I'll be putting up the kind of sneak peek post information for it. I think it's the 2nd or 3rd week of April. It will go live. So that's not too far away, about a month away. And I've already, because it's coming up so soon, I've already made my bags. So this is your first sneak peek. We're going to stick with the continuous handles. Okay, so we're going to stick with the continuous handle bags. We're doing 4 this year. I've done 2 that are in multiple colors, and then 2 that are in a solid color. And every year I get asked for like a simple kind of chain bag. So this year I'm going to throw 1 in there as well. But it's exciting. So those of you who are doing market bags, we need our 100% cotton yarn. And again, it will be in May. This one's my favorite. I like it. I think it's just pretty spring colors. They're not totally um, put together at the moment, but yeah, so you're gonna need your cotton yarn. You can pick some colors, multiple colors, solid colors. It's really up to you. And I've tried to do a couple of each this year round, but that is your first sneak peek for those of you who are wondering. As for the amount of yarn, I'll give out all that information as we go. Diana, they all look so pretty. Yeah, I'm really liking them this year. I have a couple that are really heavily textured, so they're going to take a little bit more yarn. And then my two solid colored ones, they're not as textured. And yeah, they're great for those beginner. I think they'll be kind of categorized as an easy pattern, where the other two are more intermediate. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. If you typically follow the market bag crochet along, there's always a lot of interaction because market bags work up so quick, I think, and they're all so unique and so beautiful, and people really love to show them off. So it's a great place to hang out in the Facebook community because you can see all of them there. And yeah, I'm excited about it. It is one of my favorite events. That one, I like there. That one and the hat crochet along, I do enjoy that as well. But that's coming up in May, so I hope that you'll all join along. So let's take the keychain is cute and great colors in the scarf. Yes, you crochet primarily for charity, and the goals you have set keep you pretty focused, but you love to squeeze a bag cal in. Yes, of course. Bags are practical. You can use them maybe to put your charity work in as you give it to them. I don't know. But yeah, market bags are great, I think. I am slightly biased, but I think that they are great. And you can use like smaller scraps of color if you wish. It's up to you. I do prefer cotton yarn. Hello from Northern Indiana. Welcome, Tony. Great to see you. We are just talking about the market bag crochet along that's coming up in May. Those of you who are just signing in, you're also still welcome to, share what you're working on. If you're crocheting right now, if you have multiple projects on the go. Our record right now is 4. 2 people have 4 projects on the go. And then a couple of us have 1. But welcome. Trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to share specifically with you guys today. My author copies for my book came in, but I didn't bring them out. And I realized after I started my live that I must have left them inside my house on my kitchen table. So you can watch for them. I'm going to put up a post on my website, hopefully by tomorrow, that will show you a little bit of the inside of the book. I'll have some more pictures up of the blankets. For those of you who don't know, I just recently published a book. It's available on Amazon, and it's 6 crochet blanket patterns. Let me see if I can just pull it up really quick. And the blankets are so cozy. Like, they're super squishy. They're made with a super bulky weight yarn. Let me see. Oh, I can pull it up in my history. That makes it easy. Let me just share the link. Okay, I'll just throw my link up there. This is for my new book. So I was excited. I had been waiting for, over a month now, for my author copies to come in from Amazon, and they were taking forever because the only copy I had was my proof copy, and it has a not for sale written across the front, and I thought, oh, it's not really pretty to do pictures with. And I had tried editing it my photos and it just wasn't working. So I waited to post it up on my website and to my email newsletter until after I got in my real author copies. They look great. There's no not for sale posted across the front. So I'll have that post up very, very soon. Tony says she has her yarn ready for the Cal. You have 5. I have 5 waiting on yarn. Amazing. It's going to be fun. I love it. It's always a good time. I love crochet alongs. I participate in some as well. I I used to do the ones regularly from Yarn Inspirations, and they're crochet alongs. And yeah, they're just fun. They're just a great way to meet new people. You can try out new stitches, and you get a great project afterward. Hello from KY. You're currently working on some washcloths. You needed to get more done. Very good. Welcome. Are you making those washcloths for yourself or are you making them for others? That's what I'm curious to know. I make a lot for myself. For you. Yes. Very nice. I uh I make a lot for myself, but then we also give them out occasionally like add-ons as gifts and stuff for that like that. I sometimes like to give them even to my children's teachers because I'm like, yeah, you're cleaning up my kids' mess all year. Like, here's some washcloths. But yeah, for yourself. Oh, that's great. I love to have a stash of washcloths on hand. They're a great thing to, like, design and work on too in the middle of a big project, or if you just want something that you can get done in an afternoon or 2 afternoons, and they're so practical. We love practical items. My dogs are shedding terribly at the moment because 'cause we're in spring, and they're border collies, so they tend to shed, like, 2 really big sheds every year, and, the hair just gets everywhere, and, like, they're not allowed in my studio, but, I do like to take my projects inside. This one, the wool is it is a 100% wool. It's the, I don't know where oh, here it is. It's the for my sweater, I'm using the palette yarn, it's a fingering weight, but, the wool is really sticky, I guess, and it loves my dog's hair, and so you'll see me, like, pulling off these hairs as I go, because 'cause they're just everywhere. Ah, you got dentures and decided you needed them to use to dry your dentures. Well, there you go. Very good. They come in handy. You know? I use all my washcloths all the time. You can use them for anything. And I bet they'd be great because they wouldn't like, I don't know if you need something that's not too abrasive or anything on dentures. So it's probably good to keep it like they're not gonna scratch them or anything like that. It'll give them a nice little polish. Hello, Diamond OAD. You're making a bell sleeve shrug. Oh, pretty. Are you using a particular pattern for it? And what colors are you working it in? We need some more details. More details for the inspiration train. And I'm assuming by bell sleeves, you mean they must be like really kind of poofy. You're not using a pattern, you're doing multi blue colors. Oh, beautiful. Design as you go. I love it. And the blues would be pretty. Blues are one of my favorite colors, blues and purples. I love it. Tag me when you're finished and I'll come take a look if you post it up on social media. And that goes for anyone. And it doesn't have to be my designs. I love seeing other people's creativity and, finished projects. We gotta celebrate when we finish something, especially when it's something big like a shrug or, you know, a blanket. We have to celebrate those big accomplishments. What else are we working on? Is anyone else working on anything different? Trying to think if I can show you the washcloth that I did. So this is going off of Lee LeBeau girl from Kentucky working on her washcloths. These are some of the ones that I just finished. They're not fully finished yet, but they will be soon. And then I'm not sure when I'll post these ones. I kind of work on projects occasionally months in advance unless I get really excited about it, like that shawl and the rug that I mentioned. Those ones I'm really excited about about those, so I want to get them up as quick as I can. You like doing big and small things because especially with the big things, you can go outside and sit there and work on something. Yeah, it is very true, isn't it? You love those washcloths. Thank you so much. I like the texture in them and I like that they're double-sided. So you can't wait to make them, Diana. Yes, they should be coming up soon, but possibly not for at least a month. And then we might be in a market bag. So it might be a couple months from now. Okay. Shell Crochet says it's okay to mention, yes, it is, that you share your monthly makes here on YouTube at the end of each month, one video a month, and it helps you stay on track and connect through yarn and crochet. Very neat. I'll take a look. And if anyone else there in the audience wants to take a look as well, that sounds amazing. We'll head over after this. It would be a great way to stay on track and connect. And it's also a nice little diary. You can go back and take a look and say, hey, I did that a year ago, months ago. That's fun. You know what I mean about the hair. You have two border collies. Yes. Great. And you love them. I love them too. I love we got one, our oldest, I think he's 7, 8 years old now, I think. And then we have that's our male, and then we have a younger 5-year-old female. And oh yeah, I love my border collies. They're very energetic and super smart. I know I've talked about them on here before and some of the things that they get up to, but yes, they shed like so much, so much. And the longer the spring takes, the more hair they seem to lose. And we have them groomed regularly. The male, especially, he just has this type of hair that gets matted easily and stuff. So we take him to professional groomers on a regular basis. But still, so much hair, and like the time leading up to when we take them to the groomers, you're just pulling it off. Like it's crazy. But thankfully, again, it's only like twice a year, and then the rest of the year they're fine. But the hair kind of gets everywhere. But we love them. They're great company. Drive us crazy occasionally, but yes. So Trish says you accidentally got 3 balls of Bernat blanket from Yarn Inspirations. You made 3 plushies and now you're hooked. It was a happy accident, right? Isn't that what Bob Ross says? It was a happy accident. You're hooked now. You learned that the other super bulky is not the same. Some is like thin and yeah. Yeah, it's true. I would find the same. So I was using the loops and threads. Is it chenille? And sweet snuggles? And I find that, yeah, they kinda shred and they pull apart. Um, I haven't tried their, Bernat blanket look-alike yet. I've just tried those super fuzzy ones. But, I do like the Bernat blanket. I've actually been working on over the past year, a project that I'm not gonna say too much about, but I'll hopefully be able to tell all come fall. But I ended up using the Bernat blanket yarn for it just because it was quite nice to work with and it doesn't fall or pull apart or shed like some of the other chenille yarns that are out there. I love it that you bought them by accident and made 3 plushies. That's funny. Yeah, it was a good accident though, and hey, look what it's led to, for better or worse. Plushies are fun to make though. I've made some for my kids, and, they enjoyed them for quite a while. And this project I'm working on is actually something for my that I originally started for my kids and then just continued working on. But yeah, so I do like the Bernat blanket. I actually just bought it was an impulse buy, thanks to the crochet crowd. And they post about the exclusive I don't even know what they call them. Are they the anniversary cakes or they had a exclusive colorway. And apparently last year they put it up and it sold out within like a few hours. And so when I saw the Crochet Crowd's post come across my feed about it, I on impulse bought 2 of these giant balls and I think it's a Bernat blanket. I think it's like a coral color. Oh, I'm forgetting what it is now. It hasn't arrived yet. I'm gonna go to their website and just take a look now, because now I'm curious. What was it? New and featured. It's probably all sold out though, isn't it? They were like here it is. The color of the year. Yeah, coral reef. So they had this color of the year ball. It looks like they still have some. But yeah, so it's Bernat blanket yarn. And on impulse, I have now bought 2 of these giant 1,000-gram balls. I don't even know how many yards is that. Let me look. How many yards? 733 yards of Bernat blanket yarn. So I'm hoping it's gonna make a good sized blanket, but we'll see. The color is pretty. It kind of has that coral reef, and I forget who it was that was talking earlier. They were using kind of those colors in a blanket, and I believe in their chevron blanket. But yeah, so I like the Bernat blanket yarn. You have a huge box of different blanket yarns. Maybe opt for a blanket versus more plushies. Yeah, you could use them up a little bit quicker. Yeah. Use different kind of fabrics for yarn, even that thick plush yarn for the hand knitting. Oh, very nice. Do you do the hand knitting with it? I haven't tried the hand knitting. I know it was really popular, I think a few years ago. I don't see it as much anymore, but I haven't tried it. But the yarn is very, very thick, isn't it? Like, I don't even know what kind of crochet hook you would use for it. I don't know. It'd have to be very big. Trish says, yes, you saw Mikey's post. Yep, coral is coral reef. Bernat blanket. You ordered 2 balls. You lucked out last year and you got the interstellar indigo color of the year. Ooh, and gave it away not too long ago. Well, maybe we'll make something together out of this. These coral reef ones. They had it on sale, at least on the Canadian site. I'm not sure if it is on the American site, but it was on sale and it was a pretty good price for 700 yards. So I was a sucker. I can't believe that's you using those colors now. You're making it and you're liking the Bernat blanket yarn. It's a pretty popular yarn. I think a lot of people use it for the plushies, for the blankets. Yeah, it's a really popular one. You love Bernat blanket for plushies, yeah, because 'cause they're really squishy and soft, right? You just finished making a blanket with it last week. Oh, no, you aggravate your elbow in that? Yeah, that's a hard thing with those thick yarns, isn't it? They do kinda tend to put more strain on our joints compared to the lighter weight yarns, but they're so worth it in the end. What I do is I just work, 20 minutes, then take a break, 20 minutes, and then take a break. Otherwise, the repetitive stress, it does get to you. I get it in my elbow, and, yeah, if you're not careful, it can be pretty painful. But I haven't actually made a full blanket with it yet. Um, but I will with these 2 big balls that I just got. Their exclusive color. I was so impulsive that day, but that's okay. It's gonna be for a good cause, I can tell. Their Yarn Inspirations pattern, the Bridget Beret, is your go-to hat. You're working on your 8th one. It's great for mixing colors. I am gonna go take a look at that. Let me see here. I'm sure I can find it if I can spell it correctly. Ah, oh no. See if I can find it here. Oh yeah, there. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. It's like red and is it like a granny square? I can't see the back of it. I'm gonna have to look more into the pattern after. But yeah, I could see that why that would be a go-to hat pattern. It's really cute. You're working on your 8th one. I love it. It does. If I download this, oh no, it doesn't show me the back. But from the front, it looks like a little bit of a granny square kind of pattern to it. Very nice by Red Heart. I love it. They do create some joint stress. You get it all the way up to your shoulder and it lasts for a few weeks. Yeah, you do have to be careful. I um I was struggling with my elbow and I think it was a combination of cleaning and I was working on a larger kind of throw blanket with a bulky weight yarn. It wasn't the Bernat blanket, but it was a different one, and it was all the same. I like to work solid blankets, so it was all the same stitch pattern, and I think I did kind of overdo it with it because I was just trying to get it done. I was really excited for it. I haven't published this blanket pattern yet. Um, it should be up by fall. Maybe over the course of the summer. I'll have to see. But anyway, I did kind of push it too hard when I was trying to finish it. And yeah, you got to be careful. So, but I think I've read like, 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off of crochet and kind of give your elbow joints, wrists, hands time to rest. But it's not medical advice. Uh, let me see. You're going to need my book soon. Thank you, Trish. I hope you get it soon. Is that the blanket book one that you were looking at? The one with the super cozy? You can use so in my latest book, The Cozy Crochet Blanket, you could use Bernat blanket. For those of you who have that big stash of Bernat blanket yarn and are looking for something to do with it, I have posted it there in the chat. And they should work out to be about the same size. If not, in those patterns, I have included these stitch multiples if you'd like to adjust the size of your blankets. But the Bernat blanket yarn would be great for them. Yeah, when you find a pattern you like, you get obsessed making multiples. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making repeats of a great pattern. I think we all do it. Yeah, when you do increases, you don't. and you don't do the increases every row, then the increase works up fast and the piece grows faster. That would be true. Yeah, Trish says, "Yep, you need the new blanket book." Well, head on over to Amazon. Shameless plug. Uh, how many yards do you use in a super bulky blanket or throw? So it would depend on the texture in it. So, for instance, and the stitches. So in my book, let me just see what I have. I think they're ranging between 1,000, depending on it, about 1,000 yards. My bauble one probably takes up the most because those baubles take up a lot and the blanket is slightly larger. So yeah, I think I use between 900, those ones are 800. So between 800 and the bauble blanket, what did it use? 1,300 yards. So yeah, depending on the size of the blanket you're making, 900, 800, 900. I would go to 900 yards. Now, of course, if you're going to change the size, so with the Bernat blanket yarn, you might have to change the sizes a little bit in those, so you might need a little bit more. But I think probably on average in my blankets is probably around 1,000 yards of a super bulky weight yarn for a throw size blanket. So about 50 inches by 60 inches is usually what I aim for. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes. And that's with our increases. Yes. More dog hair. I'm going to have to run one of those roller brushes over this when I'm done. It's just so sticky. I think we are going to have to sign off here soon. Is your super bulky blanket patterns using the blanket yarn or more the acrylics and wools in size 6? So in my book, I'm using, I believe it's a polyester. I used the loops and threads. So it's a bit of a chenille yarn, but it's super fuzzy. It's the Sweet Snuggles. Yeah, it's a polyester. Which I believe is is that what the Bernat blanket is as well? Is it a polyester also? Let me see here. So you can use a polyester for it. If you wanted to, you could also work them up in the like a wool blend. The fiber doesn't really matter too much. You could, I love the Woolies Quick and Thick, Thick and Quick, Quick and Thick, whatever way it goes. I love that one for blankets, and you could certainly use something like that. But yes, go for your size 6 yarn. But you could definitely substitute it for another fiber. It's really, really up to you. I've done a number of blankets with the Woolies. It makes a blanket that's super thick, super heavy and warm, which I really, really like on cold nights. And I love a good wool. The Thick and Quick is a wool blend, but I don't know. I just love wool. But so take a look. It is out now, my blanket book, both in ebook and paperback format. But so it has been an hour, so we're gonna kind of wrap it up here. Eventually, I'm gonna have to go start thinking about dinner and picking up kids from school. So, so we'll have to get going. But it's been fun hanging out with everyone today. And thank you so much for joining me. and I hope that you have a good week. Next week, I'm hoping to still meet on Wednesday. It has been very fun, Diana. Thank you for joining us. So next week, I'm hoping Wednesday should work out for our live in the RTC studio, same time. And if not, I'll post in the YouTube community there and let you know. So thank you so much, everyone. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye.